drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Juszczyk. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Back at the 13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. The touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their deep. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense.
At their
1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 32.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 3, Packers nothing.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
He's traveling. Bang, 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 bang.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw as they give it to Ayuk outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Rolling to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
4-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Raheem Mostert.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Back to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Makes the
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Again, it's Dillon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Amos on the tackle.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10. At the Packers' 30.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now here in Santa Clara. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is...
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24. Packers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
50
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Down Packers.
Now he's flushed out right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting...
And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Recovered by Green Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big...